0.
So today's lesson is going to be on content creation.
Okay.
Would you consider yourself a content creator?
No, I wouldn't.
Well, that's okay, because now we're going to practice making content.
Yeah. Okay.
And
Let
we
me
will
learn
start
something.
by reading a passage.
Okay. Different people like to consume information in different ways. If you're creating amazing content that's going to help lots of people, then you should be shouting it from the rooftops. So don't be afraid of promoting your content.
Nice, very good.
Okay.
Let's continue.
Okay. Shouting from the rooftops. It's an expression to share some news or information publicly with as many people as possible. Consume, it's a verb. Eat, drink, ingest, or
Ingest.
use up. Ingest or use up. Contribute, it's a verb. Give something in order to help achieve or provide something. And components, it's a noun. A part or element of a larger whole, especially a part of a machine or vehicle.
All right, let's continue
Okay.
with some questions.
Okay. Who is your favorite content creator? It's a difficult question.
Do you have a lot of favorites?
No. Not really. As my hobby is working for the Red Cross, I think some creators there are interesting for me.
Like they talk about the Red Cross?
They talk about their work there and actually news and something like this. So maybe this is one of the favorites I have. Yeah.
I think you're thinking more of like the mainstream content creator. But when it comes to content, you can also think of content creators, pretty much anyone that produces any sort of art or lettering.
Okay.
Which means that includes like classic artists like Beethoven, Da Vinci.
Okay.
Technically, they are content creators as well.
Yeah, but in a manual way.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. Okay. So no favorite as well, to be honest. Yeah.
Not even Da Vinci?
I think I'm not even. I think I'm consuming whatever is provided to me, and otherwise I'm going to swipe it away.
I see.
Yeah.
I have another lesson called algorithmic complacency. I don't remember if we talked about it. No, we did not.
No, I don't think so. No.
It's one that talks about how the algorithm feeds you stuff and you become complacent about that.
Yeah.
That would be interesting for us to do in a future lesson.
Yeah, let's do it. That's okay.
Let me put it on the list here. Oh, it's already on the
list. Okay.
All right.
Is it on the list? Okay.
So let's go ahead and continue with the next question.
Yeah, so why do you consume their content? I'm going to consume it because it's provided to me by any algorithm. And it's okay to spend some time consuming this content.
But do you do it because you enjoy it or because it brings you information?
Sometimes it brings me information to learn some news, to see what happened in the near neighborhood, and sometimes it's just to spend some time.
Just to have some enjoyment?
Yes.
Nothing wrong with that. So, as long as we don't do it too much.
Of course. Yeah, of course.
All right, let's continue with some reading.
Okay. Yeah. Content creation is a contribution of information to any media, and most especially to digital media. Typical forms of content creation include maintaining and updating websites, blogging, article writing, photography, videography, online commentary, the maintenance of social media accounts, and editing distribution of digital media.
Nice.
Mhm.
This lesson was made before AI became really widespread. But how do you
Okay.
think AI is going to influence this content creation sphere?
Um, I think it's becoming more and more, not important, but it's taking part of it, because some contents are, for my opinion, very much created by AI,
Does it
and
bother you when you notice it's created by AI?
I don't like it. Yeah.
Mm.
Um, it's
Because
getting more and more hard to see what is real content and what it's created by AI. Yeah.
yeah, it's getting harder and harder to notice,
Yeah.
and eventually,
AI is learning very quick.
exactly. Actually, I'm
Mm.
making an online course, and for this
Mm.
course, I have to do voiceovers for every video.
Okay.
Instead of me recording my voice, I decided to clone it using AI, and I
Okay.
can't even tell the difference.
Oh. So AI is very clever.
Yeah. Have you ever
Yeah.
heard of something called the dead internet theory?
No, haven't heard of it.
So what this means is essentially that the internet becomes filled and inundated with fake accounts, fake
Mm.
content, and I think we're
Okay.
getting pretty close to that.
Yeah. Yeah. Sometimes I think it's close to be filled up, but there's always space for news.
Yeah, there's always space
Yeah.
for more, but
Yeah.
most people don't know how to recognize if it's real or not, and some of these popular videos are hilariously fake, but
Yeah.
some people don't notice, and it blows my mind.
And that's correct. Oh.
Yeah, like there was one of a baby flying a
Mhm.
plane. Like,
Yeah. It happens each day.
yeah, I know, right?
Every baby can fly a plane.
Of course. Of course, that's general
Okay.
knowledge. All right,
Yeah. Correct.
let's continue with some
Okay.
villainies.
Yes. Find out what questions, problems your um, audience has. So
Good.
it must be 1 and B, and answer them in an informative, easy to consume way.
Good.
Think 2 can be C. Yeah. Understand your um, target audience. So 3E, I think. Well, and invest time in research. Once you know for A what kind of questions your audience has, then it's just a case of developing a system that works for you. So 5D.
Nice. Very good.
Okay,
If you
fine.
were to create content, would you
Hmm.
have like a specific target audience in mind or specific content that you would make?
No, no. I have no idea. No.
Maybe something related to something you might be already knowledgeable on.
Yeah, maybe it's garden work or washing my car or something like this.
I mean, if you look online, there are quite a lot of channels on garden work, so it
Yeah,
could
that's
work.
correct. Yeah,
There's nowadays there's anything online.
you can find anything. Yeah.
All right, let's continue with
Okay.
some reading.
Yeah. Regardless whether you decide to create online video courses, conduct live lessons, organize a webinar, or operate a blog, content is essential. You should focus on it and pay significant attention to it. As it is said, content is king. It is content that drives people, grabs their interest, and helps them make decisions.
Nice.
Hmm.
I'm not sure if that's a good or bad thing. What do you
Yeah.
think?
Um, yeah, I think it's a necessary thing to make a good and interesting content to be successful with it.
I mean, yeah, for businesses that are
Yeah,
selling stuff, but do you feel like
yeah.
it's a good or bad thing that you are being
Mm,
manipulated to buy stuff in this way? Or do you feel like it's true
no.
or no?
Yeah, it's true, but I don't think it's really a good thing. It influences you so much that you, yeah, nearly don't have a chance to say no. I don't want that, and so it's not very easy to skip it or to ignore it,
That's true,
and it could be easier.
of course. But
Yeah.
sometimes I think it's useful because, for example, there's
Mhm.
only one thing I really bought from like an advertisement, and it's this table I'm using for my laptop.
Okay.
It's like a tripod desk table,
Mhm. Okay.
and at the time I was working at a desk that was at the wrong height. It wasn't ergonomic because of that. Very uncomfortable situation. And I saw this advertisement and I knew I had to get it. And I do not regret it, even though it was an expensive little desk. I use it every
Okay.
day.
Okay. So it was worth the money and it was worth the advertisement.
In this
Yeah.
case, yes, but
In this case,
that's not always the case.
no, not really.
Have you ever bought anything from an advertisement similar to that situation?
No, but I know my wife does or did it, and yeah, she was happy with it. What she did there and bought there. Um,
Okay, well
so
that's good.
sometimes it's good, and sometimes I think no, I can buy it
Yeah,
without advertisement.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah,
these companies know who they're advertising to, so
yeah.
it has to be a match. So maybe these things are good
Maybe,
eventually.
yeah,
But it's
maybe.
scary.
Yeah, they're getting more and more intelligent.
Yes,
Yeah,
scarily intelligent.
yeah, really, really.
All right, let's continue here with a few more terms.
Okay, position. It's a verb. Put or arrange someone or something in a particular place or way. Sporadic. It's an adjective. Occurring at irregular intervals or only in a few places. Scattered or isolated. Coherent. Is that
Coherent.
correct? Coherent. Um, it's an adjective. Logical and consistent. Prominent, again, an adjective. Important and famous. And following, it's a noun, a body of supporters or admirers.
Let's
Mhm.
go ahead and continue.
Okay.
We'll talk about the first question here, but I want to change it a little bit. And
Okay.
what I want to ask instead is if you were to make content, what kind of content would you make?
Okay. So whether if it's interesting or not, I could really imagine to do some gardening content, showing my followers how the yeah, things are growing or something like this.
Mm-hmm. And
Maybe it's interesting for anyone, but
yeah,
I don't
exactly.
know.
But that's kind of
Yeah.
related here to the second question. So, what kind of value would it bring to your viewers?
Um, I don't know any value it could bring my hearers, my viewers. Maybe they can see how it can be done. Maybe it's one of the right ways to do gardening work or something like this.
Yeah, definitely.
But I wouldn't say that I'm the best garden worker. So it could just be an content more or less interesting. I don't know.
I mean, maybe it could be
Yeah,
entertaining at the very least, maybe
yeah,
educational
yeah.
regarding certain plants and how to grow them.
Maybe it gives them some new ideas or something like this.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. But I think
Mhm.
for you, it can also be valuable because you can go back later and you can see, oh wow, my garden had this. This is how I was gardening before, but
That's
now
correct.
I've
Yeah,
improved it.
yeah. And if you're deeper in the topic, maybe you'll learn some new things that you can do as well. And
Yeah,
maybe you'll get in discussion with some of the followers. Yeah.
that's actually a good point. What do you think you
Mhm.
can learn from the followers? if you enter
Yeah.
into these discussions.
So in the best case, they give you a feedback and say, "Wow, that's great what you're doing," or they say, try this," and in worst case, there's nothing.
Yeah, I mean, there's, I think,
Yeah,
even worse than that. People try to be mean with no feedback.
yeah,
They just criticize you because people on the
that's
internet
right.
can be mean sometimes.
Mm. Okay.
All right, let's continue with some reading.
Okay. Reading. So one of the key components of content creation is being able to understand your target audience, understand the problem that they have, and the questions they are asking. From there, you can see about creating content that's going to start to build a relationship with your visitors
There's one thing you missed here.
by
You
giving.
said there you can set about.
Ah, yes, correct. Thanks. So there you can set about creating content that's going to start to build a relationship with your visitors. By giving people helpful information, you've positioned yourself as an expert.
Good.
Yeah.
Questions.
Okay. Yeah. Who's creating the content that you consume? Yeah. Several actors, as mentioned before, from the Red Cross or something like this. Um, some people who do gardening work. There's no special content creator I'm following.
Mm-hmm. So those people who are
So,
making this content, would you consider them to be like average people, everyday people?
yes, I would.
I think that's maybe makes it more relatable, right?
Yeah, that's correct. And I always try not to follow people that are not everyday people.
Interesting.
So I try not to follow specialized influences or people like that.
Mm-hmm. So you try to avoid people that have like really, really big audiences or
Yeah,
celebrities?
yeah, I try to.
Yeah, I think that's actually an
Yeah.
interesting strategy because sometimes it
Hmm.
becomes less, you can connect less and it's hard to relate to what they're saying.
Yeah, correct. And they have a life. Often they've got a lifestyle I don't like, and I try not to follow them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and
Mm.
I think it's a good strategy because sometimes they talk about their lifestyle and for them it makes sense, but for the average
Mm.
person, maybe it doesn't because,
It
life is
doesn't.
so different.
Yeah, yeah.
All right, let's
So
continue.
living in Dubai is far away for me. Yeah.
It is. But
Okay.
it's actually
Um.
interesting if you watch some people who live in Dubai because I watched
Yeah.
a few videos from there and I realized I don't want to go to Dubai because it's too similar to the city I grew up in, where it's just
Okay.
a hot desert and you have to drive everywhere.
Yeah, that's correct. But then I would try to follow the normal Dubai people and not the rich ones or the ones they would like to be seen as rich. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but I don't know where I can
Yeah.
find those.
Yeah, I don't know too.
Okay, let's continue
Okay.
with some reading.
Okay. At its heart, content creation is about answering questions, solving problems, and entertaining. Content creation is about more than just putting out sporadic, random pieces of content. It's about forming
Coherent.
coherent plan to continually publish high quality pieces relevant to your audience, in particular, your perfect customer.
Nice. Very good.
Mhm.
I feel like if you were to
Thanks.
make some sort of content, maybe you can do like some sort of talk show, podcast, or
Yeah.
radio host. You ever thought about that?
No, no. There's no aim to go online with any topic.
Well, I
Um,
mean,
yeah.
what would the downsides be? Let's just think about the theoretical here.
Okay. What would it be if I would go online?
Yeah, if you were to go online and have like a podcast or a talk show, something
Okay.
that doesn't require too much time, maybe 1 hour a week, 2 hours a week max.
Yeah. So what would I do then? That's a question.
Yeah, like if you were to do a
Yeah.
podcast, it could theoretically be done within 2 hours per week.
Yeah, it could. And then, for example, a podcast talking to someone who's not living in a big city as well. And discussing the pros and cons of living in a small town,
Mm-hmm.
or back to garden work, talking about yeah, some plants, some illnesses or something like this.
And let's say that one day you were to do this, you get big. What do you think are the
Mhm.
downsides to making content and maybe becoming popular?
So you mean the bad things?
Yeah.
Uh, I think it's being popular with it is requires a lot of time, input, new ideas. You will not just be liked. You will also have to face criticals,
Critics.
and yeah, that's not what I want.
Yeah.
Yeah,
There's a term for that. Those are called haters.
haters. Yeah, correct.
But they say haters are
Mm.
actually part of your strongest audience because
Yeah,
it takes energy to be
yeah,
hateful, and they are giving you a form of feedback as well.
that's correct. Yeah, and when they hate you, I think they follow everything you're doing just to criticize you. Yeah,
Yeah, so it contributes to more views. Maybe it pushes the
yeah,
algorithm to feed it to other people. They're actually helping you more than the normal person.
they can do it. Yeah,
But of course,
I'm
the
not
other
sure if
side.
every. I'm not sure if it is sometimes not planned. So sometimes I have the feeling of two people who hate each other very officially that it could be planned beforehand.
Yeah, you mean those
Yeah,
staged interactions and
yeah,
stuff like that?
yeah, correct.
Yeah, that kind of stuff. It takes an eye to notice it for sure.
Yeah, yeah. So it mustn't be real.
Yeah. But this is why it's good to look at comments. Maybe some people notice it, they comment on it, and then you realize, wait a second, this has
Yeah,
a good point.
that can't be good. Correct.
All right, let's continue here with our
Okay.
teaching.
Yeah. So let me start with for consume must be a.
Yes.
Okay. Then give something in order to help achieve or provide something. No, let's skip this one. Sporadic. It's number 6. It must be F. Sorry for mixing it up.
That's okay. It was a good guess.
Okay, that's fine. um, I'm looking for shouting from the rooftops.
Shouting from the rooftops.
Shouting from the rooftops. Um, it must be D. 3 must be D.
Yep.
To share some news or information publicly and with as many people as possible. Then we have components. So now B can be 5 or 5 can be B. Contribute, give something in order to help achieve or provide something.
Yeah, good.
Yeah. So we have 5B. Then we have 1 and 2 missing. Position. Could be put or arrange someone or something in particular place or way. Can be 1E. Then it is 2E.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, and we have for number 1, we just have B. Components. Give something in order to
We
help
have B
achieve.
with number 5. So
We
which
have
one
B
is
with number 5.
C?
Sorry. Yeah. Okay. Okay.
All right. Let's go ahead and continue. These questions are not really very relevant to you, but so
No.
I'm gonna adjust these questions a little bit. If you were to get into
Okay.
content creation, what would be the reason for that? For fun, to connect with people,
Um, no, just for fun.
skills?
Yeah. I think I would, if I would start with content creation, I would do it just for fun, just
Mm-hmm.
because I like being online, showing people
Mm-hmm.
whatever the content is.
And would you want it to be
I,
collaborative? Like, would you want to have other people in it as well?
um, no, I think no.
So you just want to use
Collaborate with other people. Just it takes time. It takes organization work. And if I would do it for fun, I would just like to do it whenever I have time for it, whenever I like to do it.
Mm-hmm.
So it could be easier to do it by myself without collaborating with someone.
It is
Yeah,
typically easier,
yeah,
but there are certain things that you could be missing because with collaboration, you have a new unique experience.
that's
Like in this
correct.
picture, for example, there's a picture of a photographer. If you collaborate, that can be as simple as taking a picture of a model, for example.
Correct. Yeah,
And it's not a very
and
complicated collaboration, but when people look at pictures, they like to look at pictures of other people. So it also
that's
leads
correct.
to
Yeah,
success, or it could, I should say.
yeah.
Okay,
But
let's
yeah,
continue.
then it takes time to organize it.
It does, and
Yeah,
I can speak a lot to
yeah.
that because I had a YouTube channel where I summarized,
Mm,
or I still have, I just haven't uploaded videos, but I summarized board games in 30 seconds, and each video had the voiceover of a different person. But I had to reach out to people, convince them to do this for me, and blah blah blah.
okay,
So it took time, like you said.
okay. So yeah, yeah, correct.
All right, let's go ahead and
Okay,
continue with some
terms.
terms.
It's a yeah. Okay, tweak. It's a verb. Twist or pull something sharply. Yeah. Novelty. It's a noun. The quality of being new, original, or unusual. Collaborate. It's a verb. Work jointly on an activity or project. Elicit. Is it correct? Elicit. It's a verb. Evoke or draw out a reaction, answer, or fact from someone. Und nurture.
Nurture.
Nurture. It's a verb. Care for care for and protect someone or something. Okay,
Like what you would do to your garden.
correct. Yeah.
Okay, let's talk about these questions.
Okay. Um. Yeah. How have content creators influenced your life? Um. I don't think not very much, to be honest. But yeah, following them or joining their content gives me some tips, maybe for the garden, maybe for some practical things, like repairing a bike or something like this.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so I like tips
Yeah, yeah. Or
and hints
how-to
to
guides.
yeah.
Do you think that maybe you're being influenced also maybe on a subconscious level with content?
No, I don't think so. Um,
There's a
I
big
do-
discussion about this because like for
mhm.
example, if you're scrolling online, maybe you see picture of someone traveling or visiting a city,
Yeah,
you're more likely to have that in the back of your mind and you're more likely to want to travel, for example.
yeah. I try to avoid. I try to avoid it. I cannot say that I'm not influenced in any way, but I try not to be influenced subconsciously. Um, I try to pick information whenever I'm requesting it,
Mhm.
and
So you're
not to
more
pick it up
selective.
randomly. Selective.
See, there's a certain strategy here about how we consume content, because there are certain platforms where we can be more selective and certain platforms where we are less selective.
Yeah.
So, are the platforms that you're using, do they allow you
Um,
to be selective, or are you letting the algorithm choose for you?
Sometimes, of course, the algorithm chooses for me, but sometimes I'm not very often, for example, visiting YouTube, and I'm not going to let YouTube choose what I see. I'm searching very clear, and so I try not to be influenced in any way, just the way I want it.
Interesting. So you don't
Mhm.
go on like YouTube Shorts, you don't scroll down the feed or anything like
No,
that.
no, no, I don't do it.
Nice. I think that's really good.
Yeah, it's good, but of course, I don't think it's a modern way of choosing.
Well, there are other solutions. Like for example, there's other websites
Mhm.
where they combine some selection and some algorithm, like
Okay,
Quora or Reddit. Both of those
okay,
websites let you choose like specific topics, and when you
Mhm.
scroll, you only see posts and content in relation to those topics that you
Okay,
chose.
okay. That's okay.
It's kind of a middle ground, so
Yeah,
it allows you to be more selective, but not too selective.
yeah, correct. And yeah, you just get provided with the things you really seem to like. Yeah,
Yeah, things that's relevant to
that's
your
fine.
life, and
Yeah,
maybe the things you want to be brainwashed by.
yeah, correct. But I've never tried it, so I should do that.
Yeah, I think those websites are
Yeah.
very interesting for those reasons, but they're also
Mhm.
not very perfect. It can be manipulated.
Of course, like everything and everyone.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oops. Mhm.
Okay, let's continue here with the second question.
Okay. What have you done to support your favorite content creators? The most thing I've done is to follow them.
You've never had any sort of subscription or donations, or
No, no, nothing like that.
never even considered it?
No, no way.
Interesting. What
So
about
I,
some educational online courses? Have you ever paid for that sort of thing?
no, not really. No. So there's Preply I'm following.
Yeah, I mean, that's
Yeah,
kind of different. It's a service you're paying for there.
yeah, of course, but no online course. No.
Interesting.
Mm.
All right. Let's go ahead and continue.
Okay.
Fill in the blanks.
Okay. Make use of all the different formats, I could say, so 1C, that are available, and don't be shy to promote yourself when you've done great work. When you start to see some success, so 3 can be B, and your formats. No, 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 no. We have it. And you are tweaking customers.
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
actually, no, no.
No, 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 no. So DCB we have, DCB we have. So then converting customers.
Yes.
Yeah. Um, and showing up in the rankings, then it's just a case of preparing the process and
Repeating the process.
repeating the process, and yeah, so tweaking it for maximum results. Yeah.
Nice.
Okay.
Okay. Let's
Mhm.
actually skip the first question here and go straight to the second
Okay.
one.
Okay. How does content creation help nurture trust with your online audience? Okay. How does it help to nurture? the trust. Okay.
Yeah, I guess here it's not really that relevant to you because you don't have an online audience or maybe you don't want one.
Yeah.
But in
Yeah.
general, how would it help with a content creator?
Okay. Yeah. What would it help to do? To be real would help, I think.
Mm-hmm.
To be the person you are and not an actor who is who's doing online stuff. Um, yeah, being real, having interesting content
Mm-hmm.
that is yeah, maybe no fantasy, so it really helps to learn something or to teach something. Yeah.
It sounds like what you're describing is to create like authentic content.
Yeah. Yeah, correct. Yeah.
So, what do you think are some signs of authentic content?
Um, yeah, science. I think when you're watching it with an open eye, you can see a lot if it is real or if it is not real and authentic.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and yeah, some things mentioned in the content. Yeah, you need to easily follow it in your own way.
Yeah.
I think it's a lot of a big part of it is watching the content with an open eye
Mm-hmm.
and thinking about what has been said and not trust everything. Yeah.
Yeah. Be critical.
Be critical, be skeptic.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's the best way.
I think here it helps to have some like understanding behind like film theory. You can see
Hmm.
behind certain like videography, photography techniques whether something is authentic or not. Like for
It's
example, I see some videos of these like people who do this van life stuff
hmm?
and they do these shots like time lapse shots and they play this really serene music and I'm like, taking that shot is really difficult,
Okay.
which actually makes it less authentic.
Yes. For AI, it's easy to create it.
Oh yeah, now with AI,
Yeah.
it's crazy.
Yeah.
I think maybe this
So
whole industry is gonna struggle because of AI.
yeah. Yeah. So okay. Matching. Okay. The quality of being near original or unusual could be novelty.
Yep.
Yeah. Logical and consistent could be coherent.
Yep.
Yeah. Important and famous is number 4. Prominent. Twist or pull something sharply. I'm not sure if it was illicit.
This one's a little tricky because we're using a
Okay.
different definition in the other context of this lesson.
Okay. So twist or pull something sharply. We didn't use tweak. It could be that one.
So it is tweak, and
Okay.
here, like tweak means more than one thing, but it means to make small adjustments as well.
Okay.
And the definition
Yeah.
here has a slightly different one.
Okay. And work jointly on an activity or project. That could be, yeah, this could be number 5. E5 illicit.
Not quite.
You're not happy with it. So it's then it is collaborate.
Yes.
Yeah. And it makes sense. Yeah. And number F, evoke or draw out a reaction answer effect for someone is to elicit. Then
Good.
in this case, yeah.
Okay. Let's skip the first question and go straight to the second one here.
Okay. If you could collaborate with anyone, who would you collaborate with and why? Oh, I would like to collaborate with any car company.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe it's because then, in this case, I could show and test new cars, interesting cars. Um, this is a collaboration I would like to have. Yeah.
I'm surprised you didn't
And
mention that that guy that talks about Red Cross.
uh, maybe I'm much too deep in it.
But doesn't that mean
So
you have a lot to talk about?
um, yes, but I think the audience is not that big. It's a small one. Yeah, but of course I could collaborate with them as well and could imagine to be happy with it. Yeah.
So it sounds like what you're saying is you want to collaborate with someone that has a big audience.
Um, it's not my deepest wish, but I think to be successful, you need a big audience.
Okay, I see. So
And
you're assuming that you want to be successful.
if I would go online and create content, yes, of course,
That's actually
some followers are needed. Yeah.
that's actually a good point. So if you were to create content, what would success look like to you?
Um, Success is, as far as I know, always be the count of followers.
Mm,
The more followers you have, the more successful you are. And the second point, as far as I know, is who's going to collaborate with you, who's going to ask you to promote their articles.
interesting.
Mhm.
So a
I
lot of
think that's success. Yeah.
well, it's different for each person, but a lot of like YouTubers, for example, say that
Hmm.
the follower count actually doesn't matter that much because
Okay.
what matters more is the view count and
Okay.
the retention of how much of the video people watch, for example.
Okay.
Or maybe some other people say it's how much money you make from it.
Yeah.
But I think your other point of who wants to collaborate with you is a really good measurement of success
Mm.
because it shows that people appreciate your content, they trust your
Yeah.
content, they're willing to put their name in your
Correct.
content.
And it shows that they have seen you and they want to see more of you from you. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Okay,
So collaboration seems to be important.
yes, definitely.
Mhm.
Let's
Yeah.
go ahead and continue here with this question.
Okay. What influential people became prominent due to their content creation? Oh, that's difficult.
Can you think of some examples?
Of course, yes. Some examples. We mentioned Da Vinci before.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
think he was
Well,
he was
that's
a
a tricky
content
one because
creator.
he was also a scientist, an engineer, a
Yeah,
mathematician. So there's all
and
these things that kind of contributed to it.
yeah. So, but there was yeah, the older ones, like some famous drawings. Is that the
Drawers,
word?
painters, artists.
Drawers, painters. Yeah. And in the modern world, yeah, who's becoming prominent? The ones that are having lots of followers, thousands or millions.
Can you think of any
Yeah.
specific examples of like some modern content creators that
Some
became
modern content
popular
creators.
mostly because of content?
Pah, that's difficult, really difficult. Who's prominent caused by his content?
So I'll give you one, which I
Give
actually
me one. Yeah.
I'll give you one that I recommend you consume some of their content is Joe Rogan.
Okay. Never heard of it.
So Joe Rogan has a podcast,
Okay.
and it's very interesting, specifically in regards to like how he holds a conversation, guides the conversation, and the kind of people he has on his podcast.
Okay. So he's interesting.
Yeah, super. He's
Okay.
super interesting, but I mean,
Okay.
he himself, he's not like particularly amazing and
Mm,
interesting, but the guests that he have all come from different places, have a
okay.
wide range of perspectives. They have a different way of
Mm,
expressing themselves. I actually recommend my students to
okay.
watch or listen to his podcast
Okay.
because he does a really good job at demonstrating how to hold a conversation.
Yeah. So he's a good host
He's
or
a really good host.
showmaster. Yeah.
I wouldn't say showmaster, but he's a good
Okay.
host.
Okay.
He's also known for being like a UFC commentator. He did a few other things, but he's
Okay.
mostly known because of his podcast.
Okay. Never heard that name before.
Really, I'm surprised. Really
Yeah.
influential people appear
Yeah.
on his podcast,
Okay.
like Elon Musk,
Okay.
Trump. Um, I don't know, some big actor
Okay.
celebrities like Robert Downey Jr.
Okay. I wrote down his name. I will have a look into it.
Yeah, definitely recommend
Yeah.
it.
Okay.
There was
Thanks.
that day that Trump appeared on his podcast is the day I knew that he would be
Mhm.
elected as president.
Ah. Okay.
Because
It
that's
helped
how
him.
influential his show is.
Mhm. Okay.
All right, let's go ahead and continue here with the second question.
Okay. Um, how does content creation help you develop and grow as a person? Um, I think it gives you some kind of self confidence. Whenever you present yourself to a big audience, yeah, you need to be very self confident. So the feedback might also be good for yourselves. I think you learn new skills,
Yeah, I
new
agree.
tricks. Yeah, you get more. Sometimes maybe you get more educated by preparing your podcast or your content.
Yeah, like
Um,
in the case of Joe Rogan, for example, he has hosts that like talk to him about topics that maybe they are experts on, like a science expert or astronomy expert,
yeah.
and he learns a lot. Um, but I think
Mhm.
the practice of putting yourself out there is one of those things that a lot of people underestimate.
Yeah. So yeah, you get more and more educated. Maybe
Exactly.
that's the best case.
Yeah, of course. You get
Mhm.
more educated, you overcome some of these
Yeah.
obstacles. Okay, and for our
Yeah.
last activity, let's go ahead and
Okay.
describe this image.
This image. Wow. I have to look into it. So what I see is what is it? What is the hand holding? It's
It looks like it could be
yeah, a glass or
like
something
a
like that.
camera filter or a lens.
Yeah. Okay. So I see two hands holding a camera in the right part of the picture. The camera is looking, and the camera is looking through, yeah, a lens, which is held by another hand or arm, hand,
Mm-hmm.
and the background is purple up to light blue.
So let me help you out with the
So,
background. So we can say in the
yeah.
background, let's say goes from purple to light
Mhm.
blue. But let's describe the
Light
sides
blue.
of these colors
Yeah, goes from purple in the right
on the right.
part to light blue on the left part.
Good.
Yeah.
I think this is good. Let's see what we get. So I'm going to generate some
Okay, let's see.
images using this
Okay.
API.
Mhm.
My computer might slow down a bit. And one more here from Copilot as well.
Yeah. But it's working. It seems to be. I think
This one's quite fast, but it's also the worst one. we have to be a little patient.
Now you're back.
Yeah, I think Copilot is making my computer freeze.
Okay.
Okay.
You hear me?
Yeah, I hear you now. I think it's back. So
Okay.
generating these
Yeah,
lessons.
yeah, you've
Yeah, I'm gonna
been
close
gone.
this. So
This
this
one
is
is not the best
this is
one, I
the
think.
I don't know what's going on with all these hands here.
Yeah.
This one's actually
Yeah.
not too bad. See, it's quite similar,
This is a bit closer to the original. Yeah.
but it's a little awkward. There's a
Yeah.
random. This camera for some reason has two lenses on it.
Yeah. It's not an original camera.
It's not. See here, I
Yeah.
would honestly put some of the blame on the AI, but there's another image
Mm,
generation I can use here. This one should be even better from ChatGPT.
okay. Yeah.
If I
Maybe it works.
we'll make one variation.
Mm.
So this one should be the best one.
Okay, let's see. Let's see what it is doing. Nothing.
Yeah, 42%. Takes a little bit.
Yeah.
71%.
Yeah, it's close to be finished.
Okay, I think this
Yeah.
might be the best one, actually.
Yeah, correct. There's, not just two hands instead of three, but
Yeah.
it's a camera looking through a lens. It's
At least
okay.
the
Yeah.
camera here has only one
Yeah.
lens like it's supposed to have.
Yeah. Yeah. That's correct.
They're all a little awkward. See, this little thing
Mhm.
that this guy is holding, it might be like a camera filter, or
Mhm.
I honestly don't know what it would be
Yeah.
actually.
Yeah, I don't really know it too.
Cool. Let's go ahead and finish it off there. What do you think about today's lesson?
Today's lesson, we
Back.
I learned and we discussed about content creation, which was interesting
Mm-hmm.
because, as you might have heard, I'm really new in this
Mm-hmm.
topic and not really used to consume something. So it was
Well,
good
hopefully it
talking
brought
about
some
it.
awareness, especially because there's content everywhere, and then your
Mm,
family, kids are gonna start consuming content, and we need to know how it affects them.
yeah. So it was nice. Yeah.
Cool. And
I learned.
one thing you learned.
I learned what could be the content I should create, or I would create if I would create something.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, nowadays with AI, it's easier now more than ever to make content.
Yeah, that's correct. So,
Cool.
but it was interesting. Thanks.
Of course. Well, that's pretty much it for today's lesson. I'm just
Okay.
gonna stop the recording.